Howdy fellas, Frankie Day here. Okay fellas, this is Friday evening, and this is a special shout out for my Cincinnati, Dayton, Ohio next door neighbor, Mr. Gary Brinker. And Gary Brinker sent me a beautiful little care package in the mail. I received it yesterday, and I'm very grateful to receive this. Gary, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, sir. And I appreciate this very much. And along with the video, I show you what I got at the hobby shop today. And there's going to be another winter build too as well. And so therefore, I like to be able to share my goods I got yesterday from Mr. Gary Brinker. Okay, for starters, folks, he gave me a makeup brush. You can find these at Kroger's, Walgreens, Hobby Lobby, most grocery stores, anywhere that sells female attire goods, such as these. These are known as the ladies' blush brushes. These are very soft. And I kid you not, folks, these things dust models very well without breakage. You just got to be very gentle when you dust them off, especially when you take them for model shows. You can brush them real nice. Takes off some of the surface dust, and don't actually dry them in compared to most brushes. So these are a must-have for the collector in mind. So all models should have one of these, or a couple of them, at your reach, at your modeling bench. That way you'll be able to have something to dust your models as you go along. Take it to a model show, you can dust, or you'll make a video and dust them off. These are very essential to have. These are a must. Okay, he sent me inside this baggie a bunch of miscellaneous size. I think all about the same size. Yeah, they are. These are called Sydney standing sticks, fellas. They're very thin. Look like they're about 3/16, so I say they're about 1/8 square almost. These little standing sticks. These make excellent standing essential aid, especially for small cracks you can't get with a big file. These little ones here will take place of the bigger file boards, such as these right here. So this one here will supersede more of this for areas you can't reach with this. So it's always a must, and it's very essential to have one of these at your modeling benches too. Thank you, Gary, again, sir. Thank you, buddy. And the number two, I put this way, folks, will go along here. These are the cutest little devil things I've ever seen, and I'll tell you one thing, they're very useful for the aid of the modeler. I fell in love with these things the first day I seen when Gary had these on his video here, and I got to have one. I was just kind of curious how Gary made it, though. I looked at the magazine and see if I could find those little fingers he points at, which are excellent pointing aids. I mean, you can't. These are beautiful to use. So they gave me 3 of them. These little pointers right here. That way, you can point parts of your models where you're trying to show the assembly sequence that goes along with things. He gave me 2 left-hand fingers and 1 right. So I use both hands, and I know you fellows do too. So these little here, I don't know where he gets them from. It's probably a best-kept secret of the Gary Brinker household, but if you guys ever find out where you get these at, or you know how to make them, or whatever it is, these 2 are very important to have when you discuss different assembly sequences on your models. So therefore, you know, I love these little things, you know, so I'm going to start using them on my builds as I go along. Thank you again, Gary. If you need anything, buddy, let me know, and I'll send it to you on the fly. Whatever you need, buddy, I'm here for you. Thank you, Gary. This is a very wonderful gift, and I'll cherish this the rest of my life on Earth. Thank you again, sir. I'll set these aside. Okay, fellas. Thank you, Gary. You know, this. I'm just out of words, you know, but it means a lot to Frankie Day, you know, getting stuff like that. And the Freddy on that C1, that's KC-135, I have sent for you next week. I had a few things I had to take care of around the house between work and everything, and I got it all boxed up ready to send to you, so stay tuned. I'll have it sent to your house next week, buddy. I haven't forgotten. And okay, I went to the hobby shop today, got some more modeling supplies, ran out of some paint, and I bought some more glue. And what else did I get? I think that's about it. And I went by the modeling, the plastic, where they keep the plastic at. I looked upon the shelves, and I ran across that darn thing. Got that straightened out. Okay. Just one of my masks was kind of tilted my ship, so I had to straighten it out. Okay, fellas, back to this. I went back to the modeling shelves back there, take a look at how much they got new plastic in, and so far they haven't got nothing new in. So Gary kind of inspired me, and Mr. Gary Brinker, he kind of inspired me in doing some submarines. So I didn't buy a Gato class or a Vallejo class type of submarine. I went and got me an Ohio class, which he always says Florida. This is a scale 1/350. I'll show it to you. Right here, fellas, this is my Dragon. In a scale of 1/350 scale. And back in here, it tells you it has test shots, CAD shots or test shots, how the model's put together. Typical Dragon stuff, you know, let you know how it's built and everything. And it's a nice kit. And I had no idea that these new nuclear powered submarines were very, very large vessels. This one here is probably almost 180 meters long, which is about 600 feet, a little over 600 feet. The Ohio class submarine is about the size of that as a Pennsylvania and California class battleship of World War II. So it's about 180 meters long, 85, somewhere around there. And it's a very, very big ship and a big submarine. I never realized they got that big. I assumed that anywhere from about 200 to 300 feet long, you know. But so the Sewer Pipe Navy comes up with some pretty good new submarines in different classes. So this is probably one of the largest submarines in the world. It's probably more up there bigger. So I'm not too keen on submarines, fellas. Although they always mystified me in their design and the depth they can go, and most of it nowadays is pretty well top secret, classified. You can't have a constable clearance just to be able to get aboard one of these nuke boats. But I've got one. My daughter got me for I think my birthday or Christmas. I think it was Christmas. The USS George Washington. It's an old wind wall kit, old 1962 or 61, released by Wind Wall. We'll scale of 1/250. I've done a video of that. It shows the inside of the submarine. It has all the crew members, all the crew spaces, the missile room, control room. It even has a nuclear reactor, the whole inside of it. Similar to that to the Revell one that was put out. And so this is actually about the third submarine I have in my household. I've got a Gato class submarine. It's by Revell, the scale 1/236 scale, some off the wall odd box scale kit. You guys probably seen them as USS Lionfish, and it's not as detailed as Gary's Gato boat that he's doing by Trumpeter. Two different companies, new tooling, new technology, makes a better model than what Revell did, but Revell's not too bad. And I might be able to start that maybe this winter, but right now my plate's pretty well full. I'm pretty much into the Alabama right now, and so I'll have a video of that tomorrow, folks. Tomorrow will be Saturday. I try to have a double feature day. I know I got a little truant from the last couple of weeks from not having double features. I've been kind of busy around the house and everything, and working, a little tired and everything, kind of kicking back, relaxing. So I like to save as much as I can, what I can be able to do. So anyway, tomorrow I'll have update number 5. I'll be on the standing rigging in my Alabama. I'll be starting the standing rigging on tomorrow, and I have a video of that. And so anyway, folks, this is a pretty good kit right here. I think it retails $53. It costs. I think I paid $38 for it. Again, with my my IPMS membership I've got, and also being an old fart in the wind like I am, so they give me a break too. It helps. And so I had no, like I say, a scale of 1-350. It makes a pretty good, kit to have for the collector, the connoisseur, or the sewer pipe maybe. So they're available at your favorite hobby shop of your choosing. That'll be that. Okay, fellas, before I get off here, one more time again, I'd like to thank you, Mr. Gary Brinker, for sending me those pointer fingers, sanding sticks, blush brushes, and I'm very honored. Thank you very much, dear sir. Thank you. And thank you, fellas, for watching my videos. I appreciate it very much. And so stay tuned tomorrow. I have a video of the update number 5 from CSS Alabama, my fall build. I'm doing it now, so I'm starting at the bowsprit and work all the way up to the foremast up there and start working aft. Get the standing rigging done. And I started flying the shrouds and the foottocks and also the top shrouds. And all the masts will be prepared for their riggings. And it's going to be a fun building this thing. I'm really amazed how it's going to look like when it's done. Okay, boys, it's time for me to get off here right now. It's time for me to get back and drink one of these right here. Diet 7-Up. Good cigar. Catch up with some videos I haven't watched in a long time. Enjoy the night. Hit the fart sack and go to work and do it all over again. Okay, fellas, this is Frankie Day signing off, and I'd like to thank each one of you guys out there for your wonderful comments and everything and replies to my videos. I make. I'm very honored to each one of you. And happy modeling. Please subscribe. Make Mama happy. And happy modeling. We'll catch you tomorrow night on update number 5 for the CSS Alabama. Stay tuned for that, fellas. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye, fellas.